Cabin crew, 5 minutes to landing, please. 5 minutes to landing. Hello there. Welcome to you, one and all. Very, very special welcome to all of our Irish friends, hence the green on St. Patrick's Day. You're very good health, even got some Guinness in. So cheers to you all. And Mikey has as well. There we go. So hope you're all doing very, very well. Hope things are good with you. How you doing, Mikey? You all right, mate?
Yes. I'll be even better when I've got this Guinness open.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, we should probably say hello to a few people. Well, whilst we still can, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a slightly bigger bottle this time.
All right.
2 bottles.
Oh, I just brought in 2 cans. So.
You've gone for the normal Guinness or the extra stout?
This is the regular draft stout with the nitrogen thingy in it.
See, I like the extra stout.
Very tasty. Very tasty. Ian is here. Good evening, chaps. Good evening, Ian. How are you, my friend? Nick is here. Good evening, all. Good evening to you, Nick. Hope you're well.
2 seconds whilst I pour this. Because I'm not going halfway through the stream without a drink.
Absolutely. You'll notice, dear viewer, he's not doing it on camera. I see. Just looking down at the one he poured earlier. Yay, there we go. Good man. Well done, you. Very, very good. One of life's skills, isn't it? Getting a Guinness poured properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe's here. Good evening. How are we all doing? Very well, Joe. Hope you're doing very well, my friend. Bob's here, ready and waiting to make a fool of myself again. Join the club, Bob. That's what this is all about. Making fools of ourselves. Tiff's here. Hello, Tiff. How are you doing? Good to see you. Kev is here. View hello, peeps. Very call me posh. View hello. David of the Funnies. Good evening, all. Good evening, David. Michael's here. There you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day from the Emerald Isle. Very happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Michael. Good to see you, my friend. Good evening, Floke from Bluesmaster. Good evening to you. Jack's here. Evening, all. Good evening. Graham Nemo's here. Evening, all. Hello, Graham. Good to see you, my friend. Joe, happy St. Patrick's Day. Opened the first Guinness start of the afternoon. Excellent. Good way to start the afternoon.
I think I may have corrupted Joe because he hated the idea of Guinness until a few weeks ago.
Everyone has to be educated. You're right. Everyone needs to be shown the way now and again. Well done, you. You've done everyone a service.
I have.
Mystery Box Nick is here. Hello, Nick. Good evening and all good luck tonight. Yes, indeedy. Adrian's here. Hello, world. That's very inclusive of you. Travis is here. Morning all. Good morning, Travis. Hope you're doing well. Darren's here. Looking forward to another great night from Darryl, Carol, and Courtney from Harwich. Hello, all 3 of you. Welcome along. Robert's here. I hope you're somebody enjoying spring sunshine. Yes, I did. And yes, I've kind of been enjoying the sumo. My favourite Watakakagagi is about 3-3 out. Saw him win an absolutely belter of a bout yesterday. Then he lost. I think the day before that he lost. But yeah, so there's some very good sumo at this Basho. Very good, very exciting. Chris is here. Good evening, all. Good evening, Chris. Tonka GR1. Evening, everyone. Good evening, Tonka. Tonka. Mashbox Challenge. Simon is here. Hello. And Slanger to you too, my friend. It's like a drinking game almost, isn't it? Everyone's got, and another one. Woo! Even to Julian, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome along. Glad you're here. Boss Mustang says Zebra 3 Control have suspects under surveillance. Wrong message again. Again, mate. Evening all. What's the first clue before I get into? No, you don't get any head starts here, Joe. You just, with or without the stout, you got to go with it. My Slancher lads, and to you too, my dear boy. Russell's here. Hello, everyone from Connecticut. Hello, Russell. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Okay, Mikey is a proper fancy pants with that bottle. Yeah, I know he is. I know he is. You wouldn't believe it, but he is. Andy Wilson says, hello all. Hello. Extra stout, I think, because it's like...
Yeah, Guinness Original Extra Stout, dark and lively. I got it from Tesco's for like £2.
Excellent. Julian, Mikey, you'd better go on with comments so I can still read. Lol.
It'd take a few pints from before that's a
I was
problem.
going to say, Julian, mate. I mean, yeah. Come on. You know his background. Yeah, we have a few just to get warmed up, my friend, you know. Jeff, say hello. Jeff Carr, how are you? Good to see you. Travis, 119.5 seconds is the perfect pour, according to our pub quiz last night. But like, I think someone said, yeah, about 2 minutes will do. And just like, you know, pilots on airlines aren't supposed to say, you know, we'll be landing in, I don't know, about half an hour. They're supposed to be saying, we'll be landing in 29 minutes to give the impression of accuracy. I think that's where that's come from, 119.5 seconds. It got to about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, surely it depends on whether it's a half pint or a pint as well.
Indeed, yes. And the pressure of the pump, if we're doing that, you know. Yeah.
Or if it's come from can or a bottle, or if it's got the nitro things.
Yeah, humidity, temperature, all sorts of things. Maybe that's the perfect one. Daytona, evening from Gran Canaria. Oh, hello from Gran Canaria, Daytona. A holiday for my birthday. Well, happy holiday and happy birthday. Nick is 2 points behind. Could be one or level pegging after tonight. Could be. I don't know. I think someone's going to get it quite early tonight. And he says, I hope everyone has been driving out snakes today. Oh, endlessly, dear boy. Endlessly. Paul Dyer is here. Good evening. Good evening to you, Paul. How are you? Trevor, hi all. Hello there. Aaron Phil, hello. Guess Airfix 135th Cromwell. Oh, that's what I have in my stash. Very nice too. Chris, Leprechaun 1-to-1 skull made in Ireland. That's what I think we might be seeing later. Stuart's here. Good evening all. Good evening, Stuart. How are you? Hope you're well. And Andrew's GP says he's extra stout. Well, I actually blame the medical profession for my liking of stout, seeing as my late mother was prescribed a bottle of Mackeson's a day during the later part of her confinement before I was born. So even in the womb, I was drinking the black stuff and enjoying it. Didn't do me any harm. It was nice me. Oh yes, Remy lightweight, whatever.
I resent that remark.
Let's just no. We'll go. Let's forget all of that.
Yeah, sitting in the bar drinking Pimm's is a bit different to downing pints in an Affy, old boy.
Absolutely. Everyone, yeah, pint of Pimm's. Everyone loves a pint of Pimm's.
Yeah.
Does it look? Yeah, look, maybe some tidal effects. You're absolutely right, Bob. I'm a scientist and I know about these things. It could well be a tidal effect going on there. Martin, evening all. Hope everyone's yes, very well. Thank you, Martin. Very, very well indeed. Phil's here as well. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Phil. How are you, my dear boy?
And that's that was all the chat.
Does everyone say yes? The standard issue of the new 1/32 Meteor is now for sale at substantially reduced price from first boxing. Yeah, it's about 30 or 35 quid cheaper, but then you don't get all of the photo etch stuff and all of that. It's a very much more standard thing. And then of course you can go aftermarket, in which case you're going to buy all the stuff that wasn't put in there. Or you could just go for it and then do your own thing. I suppose it should be fairly easy. But yeah, it's a lot cheaper. It's about 30 quid cheaper, maybe a bit more.
That one's true.
Oh, yes, pressure effects of altitude, absolutely.
I mean, the bulls grow in sizes. You go higher up.
I've heard that.
Hence why divers get the bends.
Indeed. Indeed so.
That's it for the chat for now.
Hey, amazing.
Yeah.
God, 12 minutes. My goodness. Oh, Simon's Pexi Max didn't take that to settle. Oh, the drives of driving a bus in the morning. Yeah, I know. They are very strict, and rightly so about that sort of thing.
Yes. Public service vehicle.
Anyone have thoughts on a paint scheme for a Hasegwa Maschinenkrieger? All the Maschinenkrieger figures I've seen have all been like really heavily weathered and rusted and chipped and battle scarred. They seem to like it doing that. And so there's not much paint left anyway.
No. I'm deciding what scheme to do that Wasserschlepper in that Nick sent me.
All right.
It's supposed to be a North Africa one, but I don't like the idea of doing a boat in a desert sand colour. I want to do something a little more creative.
Yeah, seems odd.
Maybe an RNLI boat scheme or something, since I've got...
yeah. An ironic RAF rescue patrol boat scheme.
Yeah. Actually, an RNLI scheme could probably work, actually.
Yeah.
Like a what if the RNLI started in World War II or something.
Absolutely. Or inherited them after the war.
Yeah.
As a sort of inshore rescue boat sort of thing. Instead of a rib.
I could do it in the RNLI scheme with the decals that I've got from doing the Shannon class. And then put it at Telford and really confuse people.
Yeah. Pressure effect of drinking in a tourist submarine. Ooh, Jesus. Although a tourist submarine shouldn't actually be more than atmospheric pressure anyway.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of a submarine.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
Now, if you did it in an aircraft, you'd get drunk a lot quicker.
Yes.
Because of the nitrogen.
As indeed you do.
Because your taste buds change and you drink more.
only takes me a bottle of champagne nowadays on an airplane, really, frankly.
Only the one.
You know.
Gone are the days where you buy 3 or 4 at £100 a pop.
No, the one BA serves is about 40 quid a bottle or something, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
So, whatever. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not like first class. First class, they serve really, really, really expensive stuff. But there we go.
Yeah.
The joy of Mac is you do what you want. Yeah, indeed so.
Very true.
We'll do what we want, ultimately, I hope. Matthew Wagg is here. Evening, everyone. Good evening, Matthew. How are you?
Hey, buddy.
Russell, millions of years ago, the atmosphere was at the 30%. Indeed, it was. Yes, and they did have massive insects at the time because they absorbed atmosphere through their skins, their bodies, rather than having actual lungs.
Yeah. Cool.
My next Machine Krieger is going to be in a dazzle scheme, like on the P51A test. Dazzle scheme, that's funny. That would be cool. Yeah.
Ooh,
Good evening, Dave. How are you, my friend?
Could do the Wasserschlepper in a zebra pattern. So it's like a safari boat.
Yeah, absolutely. For hippo watching.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Oh, I like that idea. Greetings, Matt. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Did you see what Matt sent me?
I think they're 2 World War I tank things of some description, were they?
So one was the Hobby Boss 135 Sage Shimon mid
Oh,
edition.
nice.
And
Nice.
the other was a Toro Models A7V.
Ooh, very much in your ballpark, I would have said.
Yes. So I'm thinking with that, because it's got the internals as well, is maybe replace, because it's a big flat sides, maybe replacing one side with clear plastic card.
Yeah.
So you can see inside.
One sort of slope of armor or something.
Yeah. I think that'd be quite cool.
Russell says, sorry, millipedes, not caterpillars. Yes, they were millipedes and centipedes and stuff. Jacob, love the RNLI. I built the Shannon and 7 from FX, but I'm tempted to be either one or both again. Wow. I haven't heard many people say they would build the 7 class again. The Shannon, yes, but the 7's got quite the reputation for being quite a pig to build, to be fair.
I've got the 7 to do. I've done the Shannon. Oh, you've done the Shannon as well.
Yeah. Shannon's a nice kit.
So is Mr. Morris until he smashed it by accident with a shelf.
Yeah. Shelfie.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark said, I said to the barman, do you have draft Guinness? He's only if you sit by the door, sir. Thank you. And thank you, sir. My wife ordered me champagne and cake on a Virgin Atlantic on my 40th. Smallest bottle and cake I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm third generation Irish. I have an Irish coffee. My granddad loved his pint of the black stuff. Absolutely. Oh, looking forward to my review of the 148 Fairy Delta 2. Yes. Oh, did you see what Dane sent me? Along with the Fairy Delta 2 and a Fairy Battle in 148.
Right.
Let me go. I'll go sit. I'll go. Oh.
At least he pulled his pants up this time, people.
Yeah.
I don't like you. Not friends anymore.
Long sweatshirt.
Not friends anymore. I've got the Mark 1 from Tacom.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a glorious kit, that one.
That is going to be a very, very, very long-term build because I want to get that really looking very special. It's going to take a lot of time, but amazing. Fairy Delta 2, gorgeous as well. A thing of beauty. And the Fairy Battle, which would be really nice.
Still not happy with it.
I know that, but you know, Mr. A7V, Mr. Saint-Chamond.
It's my bag.
Yep. Alan says, good evening, folks. Hope everyone is well. Yes, we are very well. Thank you, Alan. Well, Mikey's feeling a little bit sick now, I think.
I'm a little bit green, and it's not just because the screen's green.
Yes. It's going all out Irish for the day. Boss got that in the FX 148 Lightning. Okay. Plus 8 other kits in the trade for a 48 1/72 scale, including wow. Kit crazy in SE London. Nice. Nice way to know. Ian's here. Good evening. How are you, dear boy? Best wishes to you too.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. You've got something coming from China. Not before too long. Probably about, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks, I'm guessing it'll be here.
Ooh, thank you.
Well, so I think it's a nice thing from Dane just to say thank you very much for what you do for this channel as well, Mikey, as well as for your own channel and entertaining everyone on there.
I don't do much. Don't do enough.
You do enough. You do lots. Mark says Guinness puts lead in the old pencil. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Stuart says, Ethan Gent's got the FX E-boat and a Micromere Argosy. Oh, the Argosy, my good God. What a beast. Accidentally received 148th Anson in my online order instead of a 172nd plane last week. Big win, I suppose. Absolutely.
It is if that 172nd plane was a Spitfire or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Jacob, the 7 certainly is quite difficult, but it's definitely buildable. There we go. Okay. Oh, greetings, Jim. How are you? Went from afternoon 33 Celsius My God, to where the afternoon temp is -6. Oh boy, that's quite the shift.
He was in Arizona, wasn't he?
Right. Yeah. I remember doing that when I was in for work. I've gone to Hawaii for work. I know, hellish, but there we go. Someone had to do it. And I was in Honolulu airport with a big overcoat over my arm, and all these guys looking at me like, dude, have you seen? We have something here called sunshine. It's December. I said, yeah, but whatever. Trust me, you're gonna be so jealous in about 10 hours time. Sure, in 10 hours time, we got out at Newark in New Jersey in December when it's like -8. I have mate. And they're all out there in their luau shirts and flip flops. Oh, what the hell is it?
Was it like that scene out of Cool Runnings when they arrive in Alberta?
It was like that. It was like that. They were looking at it. Hey, can we dig a fire pit somewhere and warm up? No, you can't, dude. Yeah, I know that. Another thing. I got really ill as well. I got really bad cold when I did that. An Oakley class lifeboat would be nice, says Russell. And you're trying to work out how to reveal the interior of an M3 Grant. Then, if that works, then the same with a Meng Mark 5.
So with the Grant, you could always remove the front glasses and replace that with a clear plastic card, because that's pretty much flat. The Meng Mark 5, again, you could replace the external plate on one of the sponsors and that should give you enough to reveal the inside. Yeah. But it's whether you'd want to put remotes on it and things.
I've never built a vehicle with an interior like that before. Do they design them so that you can, let's say, take the lid off once it's been made and put it back so you can actually show that off?
What you can do is you can leave, they're made so you can leave the doors open and things.
Okay.
So if you look
at the side, such a lot of interior. You spend all your time oiling the engine and getting the brass on the shell casing, and then you can't see any of it because it's World War I and you can't see through anything.
Yeah, which is why it surprises me that they don't make one of the sides in clear plastic or something.
Yeah, as an option. Yeah.
Or even the roof or something like that.
Yeah, I think Ryefield have just done a Tiger like that. Tiger one with loads of clear parts.
Especially, I mean, with the Tiger, it's not too bad because you can take the turret off anyway and look inside. But with the Mark 4 or Mark 5, Mark 1, you can't do that because there's nothing to take off. And the doors are only small. So a whole panel in clear plastic or something would make sense.
Oh, same, just finishing out. Very nice kit. Excellent. Yeah, the hovercraft is coming out soon. I hear that the SRN4 FX are reissuing, and that's got masses of clear parts on one side, so you can see all the passenger compartments and where the cars go and stuff like that. It just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
just makes a lot of sense. Oh, talking of Meng Mark 5s, says Andy. David says the 7 class could be quite tricky with the full interior. Yes, it does look an amazing kit. As I said, it's just going to take a long time. Maybe I need to do a bit more armor first to get my sort of confidence level to tackling something like that, I think.
If you want to practice doing like a Mark 5 or something, get an MHAR kit. They're about 15, 20 quid. And literally all it is the outer hull. So you got a top and a bottom, and then the inside and the outside of each sponson, and then the tracks. That's it. And then the front glasses plates. That's it. There's about 14 pieces to it. But it's really good for practicing doing your weathering and things like that, and your painting.
Okay, that's good. Good shout. Good shout.
That's why I like doing them.
Why are those tanks called male or female, says Mark?
Because the Mark 1, 2, and 4, certainly the early Mark 4s, the female tanks had machine guns, the male tanks had the 6-pounder field guns. Mark 4s are chopped down, but they're still 6-pounders. The reason they call them male or female is because even though the British troops could pretty much unanimously read and write, they didn't have a lot of technical knowledge unless they were mechanics in Civ Street. So they needed an easy way to say to them, look, this is a mail tank, or I need a way to explain what the difference was. So that they, in the field, they could give a description to the artillery or whatever, or they could pass orders, say, look, a female tank stuck over there or something. So that's what it was. It's just an easy way for them to remember which is which.
Excellent. 1/16th scale Mark 4 or 5 tank would be cool.
Yeah. It would.
Males had bigger guns. Yes. Enjoying a bottle of Theakston's Old Peculiar. Very nice too.
Yeah. With the Mark Fives, like M. Hamlet called it a hermaphrodite tank. It wasn't. They were never known as hermaphrodite tanks. They were just known as tanks by then. But they realized that the tanks that had machine guns on were no use against the A7Vs. So they just had to sort of run at 4 mile an hour. But the mail tanks with the 6-pounders were great against the A7Vs and pillboxes and things like that, but no use against infantry. So they said, we need to have the tanks have both weapons on. So yeah, they were just tanks after that. Mark 5 tanks. The one kit, I think, they don't do a kit of it, but there's a tank called the Mark 8 tank, and it's called a Liberty tank, and it's really cool. It was a joint design between the UK and the US.
Okay.
But it was designed and built, but by the time they'd got over to France, the war had finished. But it's a really cool looking tank. And very, very different from the Mark 1, 4, and 5s.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep.
Good. There you go. Kev says male have big guns and
Yep.
Female submachine guns and hermaphrodites have both. Mark, depends on the armament they carried. Males had larger cannons, females had machine guns.
Yes. Yeah.
And hermaphrodites have both. There we go. Picked up an FX Kate on £5 for Vinted on its way next week, I think. Excellent. Nice plane. Aaron, I'm afraid I can't think of a presentation diorama for the model. We'll either try and match the box art, maybe get AI to create a realistic 3D diorama for it. What do you reckon?
He can certainly do that, yeah, because Gary Morris does that, doesn't he?
Does he?
He struggles with creativity, so when we're doing dioramas, he gets ChatGPT to come up with a diorama for him.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Well, I'll have to give that a go.
Yeah.
Could be a video in that.
Yeah.
Paul says male tanks are armed to 6-pounders and machine guns to destroy hard types. Female tanks only had lighter machine guns for anti-infantry support.
Yes.
Huey, got your entry. Oh, the Tamir Tilly. Very nice little vehicle. That very nice model.
John Mayfield did that last year, didn't he, as one of his? That guy's mental. I think he's got 5 or 6 kits to do this time.
Nah, I've got one. IBG 172nd Spitfire 5B black box set this week. Beautiful, but I think half the box contents or more will go in the spares box. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Oh, Jim says, pass on my greetings, both Mystic Mug and Illinois Evans need a disheveled leather jacket, whip, and a pistol to complete the character. Well, disheveled leather jacket, I can probably do. Whip, not my thing. And I think the constabulary may worry about me brandishing a pistol on YouTube. In fact, I'm not entirely sure YouTube would like it. But yeah, a jacket, I think it's doing all right. I'm not playing exactly the character. It's just a parody, a pastiche, if you will. I had a lot of fun doing it, I have to say. Still got the hat here as well.
It suited you, actually, to be fair.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I actually really enjoy doing those. They do take a lot of time to plan and all that and film. But they're fun. And every now and again, I like to do fun things because a lot of it just is not routine. That would be unfair. But you do the same things. So you do box openings, you build something. Every now and again, you just think, "Oh, come on! I know how to do this stuff. Let's just have a bit of a laugh."
The only thing I would say is I'm Hessian next time.
It was that was brand new. It's like literally arrived that day. So I'm going to sort of scrumple it up a bit more and have
maybe put a bit of hay on it or something.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, Airfix got it right with the transparent parts of the S-Ray thought they did indeed. Hello, PJ Sage, that's what it is. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, PJ. How are you?
Hello.
Matthew, sponsons were removable for transporting by rail, so that would provide some good interior views.
They were on the Mark 1 and the Mark 4. On the Mark 5, they pushed them inwards.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. They were designed so that they could just undo the bolts and just slide them in so that they're the same width as the railway train.
Like some of those fancy caravans you see at Formula 1 or at big gigs and whatever. They go to... Okay, very clever.
So the tack-on kit that I've got is the Mark 1, and it's got the removable sponsons on it, but it's also got the sponson cranes on it on top as well for lifting them off. And it comes with a little trolley to put the sponson on.
Very good. Very complete. Well thought out. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Side sponsons were removable. The Riffield Tiger has a set of hull and turret parts pre-cut along with a solid set if you don't want to show. That's very good.
I'm going to skip a few, I think, because it's gone 5:30 now.
Mm-hmm.
Just on that one. Sorry. Yeah. That makes it interesting. Diorama. They didn't call them hermaphrodites at the time because you got to remember, like I said, the whole reason they called them male-female is so that soldiers with no technical or scientific knowledge had a way of distinguishing between which tanks were which. A lot of people who weren't doctors and things like that back then wouldn't have known what a hermaphrodite was, so it would have been pointless. That's more of a modern thing that's crept in from model makers and things. So I'd say it's time to crack on with the challenge.
I think we should. We can catch up with a lot of other things as we go, whatever. So here it is. Quite a compact package today. I think we'll agree. I'll measure it in a bit later, but you can see it's quite small. It's about the size of a Series 1, like a Lidl or Aldi offer Spitfire, basically. It's quite a small box. And the first clue is spec E2749. So that's the first clue, spec E2749. As usual, we would like from you what it is, who made it, and what the scale is. So guess away. Oh, Dane Scott's go. Oh, that's a pity. Thanks for signing up anyway, Dane. That's really kind of you, man. Good to see you. We'll have a chat soon. Kev says night as well. Very good.
I think he means canvas cover.
Canvas cover. No, Nick did suggest actually, instead, if you want to build one of those, because one's the 1909 Blériot and the other's the 1903 Wright Flyer. He said, if you want to build one of those, help yourself. I just thought, no, thank you, mate. I really, lovely as it would be, I don't think I will. Thank you very much. But there we go. Very kind. How many of us have been in the middle of making a model and for some reason, such as distraction, you've had to halt making? It's not distraction. Sometimes the FX Gannet is a very good example. 148th Gannet, I was so excited by that, and I was really enthusiastic. Got the fuselage built the wings, painted a lot, started doing all the panel lines and stuff, and then I just sort of hit a block and just thought, and it sat there ever since. That was like 2 years ago. So it's not that something else distracted me. It just, I think it may be in Christmas or our birthday, something stopped the flow. And after, I just could not get myself to come back and do it afterwards. So I think a lot of people have that.
I've had the same with the 124th Harrier. I just got to a point where I was like, oh, I can't bother. Still on the shelf.
Yeah. Airfix 172nd Venom from Mark. Gloucester Goblin from Stuart Scale Models. Gloucester Goblin.
Don't forget, we need the manufacturer and the size as well, buddy.
Kev comes in with the Pro Resin Bolton Pool P120 in 1/72nd scale. The Gloucester Whittle from Stuart Scale Models. I think that was E2839, but yeah. I just throw out the fact I remembered one specification number. Pro Resin Shorts SB5 early in 1/72nd. General Search gave an light bulb or WHO health code. No, it's not a condition, and it definitely is not a form of Edison screw light bulb. I don't think so. It could be a pack of E27 bulbs. To be fair, it could be. It had manufacturer Osram 1:1 scale light bulbs. Thanks. Yeah. Paul 1/72nd Airfix Vickers light tank. Russell Pro Resin Bolton Pool P120 1/72nd scale. Pro Resin is getting a lot of love early doors. Olymp 1/72nd Bolton Pool P111 or P111A from Ian. Sure, still not back to modelling since the prostate problem came up. I'm sorry to hear that, Stuart. Hope everything gets sorted out with that though, mate. Shorts SB5 early by Pro Resin 1/72nd from Julian. Short SB5 1/72nd by Pro Resin from Graham. Bolton Pool Defiant Mark II Radar Fighter in 1/72nd scale from Leslie. Graham Shorts SB5 from Whirly Kits in 1/72nd. Whirly Kits. A Novo Gloucester Whittle in 1/72nd scale. Jacob. Guess Main Track Models 1/72nd Bolton Pool P120. And a Shorts SB5 Main Track Models from in 1/72nd scale as well. I think I already have an SB5 from Nick.
No. I know Marley's done an SB5, hasn't he?
No, that was the Supermarine he's done. The Supermarine, the twin float Schneider Trophy racer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is the Shorts SB5. Well, that's an SC1, wasn't it? The Shorts had an SC1. SB5, what's SB5? The SC1 was the vertical takeoff and landing thing. This thing here.
Oh yeah.
That's Shorts SB5. I'm sure I've seen the picture of that.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I know the one it is now. Fixed undercarriage, very very high. I think highly swept wings, really highly swept. Bit like the Handy Page. 1115. There are a lot of really, really, really cool, odd designs around this period, because they would say, right, how much do we know about the aerodynamics of whatever? Absolutely nothing. Well, let's build a plane to test it then. And they build a plane specifically to test out one aspect of aerodynamics. And of course, some poor test pilot would have to actually try and fly the damn thing. But you know,
it's probably whittled, don't worry.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Brown.
Yeah, just kick tires, count the wings, and that's as much pre-takeoff as we know because we don't know anything else. Julian says English Lightning F2A from Airfix in 1/72nd scale. Pro Resin Shorts SB5 late British aircraft by Pro Resin in 1/72nd scale. late version.
There certainly seems to be a theme with the pro resin, isn't there?
Definitely getting a lot of love tonight. Pro resin. I did. I needed to get in touch with Dale about something, and so I did point out to him that as they're doing the Canberra, if he really pulled his finger out and got hold of the TSR2 molds in 1/72nd, because they've got to be somewhere. If he could get those, he could do a TSR2, the Canberra, and the Lightning as a tribute to Beaumont, the test pilot, because he was the test pilot for all 3 projects.
Yeah.
You could even throw in his Tempest from the Hawker Tempest he flew in the Second World War with, because he was a wing commander, a wing leader. He had RB as the aircraft logo, registration, squadron codes on it. But yeah, what a career to be a World War II pilot, come out, test fly the Canberra. What an astonishing plane that was. And then the Lightning. And then the TSR2. Great stuff.
It's mad how quickly we progressed after the Second World War, wasn't it, in technology?
It's astonishing. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we went from the in a few short years, we went from the Blenheim to the Vulcan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely so.
Mad.
I wonder if there's an amateur resin sister company or to pro resin. There could be. There could be, Kev. Stuart BSC Lightning F3 from Airfix in 1/72nd. Special Hobby Dornier Dio 27 in 1/72nd scale. Interesting. Frog 1/72nd English Electric P1. That would be nice. I wish someone would do a proper new kit of the P1. The prototype for the Lightning just had a massive, great intake without any radome in the front end, and it's quite sort of straight, and it looks like one of those big sort of whale sharks that goes on with his massive mouth open underwater. Absolutely crazy. I know Mr. Markham in Korea would probably auction off an arm and or a leg to get hold of one of those. A brand new, really good one.
Apparently, Nick does have a lot of frog kits based on what you saw in that Raiders of the Nick's undercarriage.
Yes, he does. Yes, there is a wing of frog kits, I think. Yeah. Oh no, cuts off a locating pin on the undercart doors of the Delta 2. Oh no. Chris, 1/72nd shorts SB5, late in pro resin. And Michael comes to bottom pull P111A Yellow Peril in 1/72nd by CMR. Yes.
I thought Yellow Perils were trophy wardens.
Yeah. Kev, the snip, 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 doh moment. Yeah. Bob comes in with the 1/43rd scale TW Collection Morris Minor Tourer.
I haven't seen a Morris Minor kit for ages.
No.
Because I was looking for one for my father-in-law, because he's got a Morris 1000 that he's done up and takes to shows and things.
Nice. Pro Resin 1/72nd shorts SB5 early from Chris. Mark FX 1/72nd Grosvenor Meteor Mark II. Didn't know they did a Mark II. Bolton Paul P120 from Pro Resin in 1/72nd from Boss Mustang. Oh, a CAC Avon Sabre with decals for Royal Australian Air Force, and that from High Plains Models in 1/48th. I didn't know they did one. Excellent. So a lot of guys say that with the Sabre kits, we need the Australian one, but then they re-engined them with Avons, and I think they put 20mm cannon in place. I think it's 2 or 4, 20mm cannon in place of the 650 cals. So it's quite a different airplane. It works out to be. So it's not something you can just swap the decals on. It's done. Andrew says 144th Bolton Paul P120 in. 144th scale.
Hmm.
They do a lot of the research aircraft as well. 144th.com.
Yeah.
KP 172nd Aero L29A Delphin Acrobat. Sword 172nd Shorts SB6 Seamew. I think Nick knows me well enough that a Shorts Seamew would actually turn my stomach. It's an aeroplane not even its designer loved. It was the triumph of function over form. It's a very ugly aeroplane. And anyone who flew one's a damned hero, let me tell you. Terribly ugly aeroplane.
People say the Gannet's an ugly aircraft, but I actually really like the look of the Gannet.
Yeah, it's got its things. There are, in my eyes, there are no redeeming factors to the Short Seamew at all. It's a very ugly aeroplane. P-38 Lightning from AMC Frog in 172nd scale. Yes, under 123 years, gone from not being able to fly at all to people having their own drones that can program to do this supersonic aircraft and been to the moon. I know, 123 years.
Oh, wow, that isn't. Sorry, that is a weird looking airplane, isn't it?
It is, isn't it just?
It's like a chipmunk had a baby with a glider, and I don't know. Something with a really small propeller.
Generation upon generation of inbreeding had finally taken toll.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting model to build, like.
Yeah, I mean, sort of just released a brand new one, so.
Yeah.
It's
kind of cool. I like the fact that it's unusual looking.
It's unusual is a very, very kind way of putting it. Yeah. Distinctive would be another one.
Yeah. I like it.
I know I like weird stuff, but really, yeah. There we go. Darren, guess 172nd scale Frog, Bristol 138A. Oh, Jacob wants to get a Short Seamew kit at some point. Really? Gannet equals Flying Bulldog.
The other thing I like about it is it's got folding wings as well.
Yeah, and Z wings as well. They're really cool. Double folds on them. They're groovy. Yeah.
I quite like Fleet Air Arm aircraft because they're easy to store on my shelf.
Yeah. Airfix Lightning F1 from Stuart. Gannet is like Spike in Tom and Jerry. Oh dear, that's a bit harsh. Chipmunk plus glider actually is a really good description, says Jacob.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if you that glider that the Air Cadets used to have with the propeller on the front that switched off when it was airborne. Switched the engine off when it was airborne. They just acted like a normal.
Oh, right. Right. We never had such things, I'm afraid to say. We had
you still had that one with the silver wings, and you just sat on a launch.
We did have the Sedberg, the side-by-side one, silver dope wings with the barrage balloon winch to pull you into the air. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody propellers that turn off halfway through. Yeah, real gliders, mate. If the weak link on that cable snaps when you're taking off, that's when you learn how to be a pilot. Let me tell you. I used to love flying gliders. Absolutely loved it.
I used to like doing deep stalls in them. That was fun.
I just love them. Love gliding. Had lots of great times doing that.
Yeah.
I was 230mm Aiden on the Avon Sabre. Okay, cool. It's a nice punchy kit. Julian Spot, I can't believe I sit bubbly at Mach 2 in my shirt and tie, not a pressure suit. Yes, that was exactly what the chaps, when just before Concorde was taken out of service, the company I was working for, we managed to get a photographer into the maintenance hangars at Heathrow. They had like 3 of them lined up, and they were showing us around one. And I did say that, the seats were a little snug. And he said, yeah, but if you have to be in New York in 3.5 hours, this is the way to do it. And so bearing in mind, you'll be at 60,000 feet traveling twice the speed of sound. drinking one of the 3 champagnes we serve on these flights. The only other people at this speed and altitude are wearing olive green, and helmets and a face mask, and they ain't drinking champagne. But yeah, fair play, fair play. What an aeroplane! Frog wants to say English lecture at P1.
Yeah.
Loves doing folding wings. That's why I grabbed the Kate. I'm saying, yeah, folding wings are cool.
I like that one.
See you always that's constantly surprised. Yeah, surprised it's still flying. Nick says some quite hot.
Ooh.
Ooh. Project X Hawker P1052 in 1/72. Nice.
There's no need for a parachute in a glider. You don't fly high enough.
I'm parachute and ejection seat. My ejection seat qualification has probably expired some years ago, but I'm parachute and ejection seat qualified at some point in the past.
Yeah.
I still could deal with that. Still, I could remember everything to do with jumping out of a plane. Oh, it's not that difficult. The actual jumping out the plane bit. All the other stuff relating to putting the chutes on and collecting them up, all that sort of stuff, I can still remember. The actual jumping bit is really easy.
Well, I was looking on YouTube the other day, and I found because we flew the Grob Tutors in Air Cadets, right, which is still flying now at our Airfield Vale. And I found the actual safety video that we had to watch as cadets before he went on the flight, and it was how to climb out and abandon the aircraft and things.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, I was doing that at 14.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't have thought of doing it now. I wouldn't even get in the bloody thing now.
Many of us of a certain age remember flying in Chipmunks for the Air Experience flight, and the safety film related to that, and a certain Cadet Sergeant Clark, I think it was Sergeant Clark. Well, very good, sir. I have control, sir. And so I was like, absolutely. And there's one scene where he has to jump out of the plane. It's just looking back on it, it's absolutely hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And they made everyone have all the straps done like as if you were seated in the cockpit.
Yeah,
as you're walking out, so everyone's like bent over that. And so, as soon as you're like, I'm bloody doing that, up go the shoulder straps, and you stroll out. Thanks very much. In you get. That's it. Ready to go rock and roll. What's the point?
I remember doing inverted flying over Southport, and I was doing it. I thought something doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm moving, and then I put my hand above my head, and my helmet was suddenly touching the canopy. I was like, "Hang on a minute." I said to the pilot, "Can we turn back over, please? I think my harness is slipping. I need to tighten it back up."
Yeah, no es bueno.
No.
Whirly kits, 1/72 shorts SB5. Okay.
But that's a good point, actually. We were expected to bail out of those things at 14 years old, and all our parachute training was watching a 10-minute safety video before the flight. And we were expected to survive.
Yeah. The 138A is one of the kits you traded in last week. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Lightning P38J from Airfix 1/72. Project X shorts SB5 main track models in 1/72 scale. They had the Kirby Cadet down at Manston on a winch. Indeed. I think that was the one behind the other, the Kirby Cadet, because the Sedberg was side by side. I think the Kirby Cadet was one behind the other with a high step wing from memory.
Yeah.
They were fun. Oh, I'm strong with the Seahawk in 1/72 from Airfix. One of the worst kits. Oh, it's a horrible thing to make. I hope it's not one of those. That's an awful kit to make. It's just so old. Not even good when it was young. Special hobby Seahawk in 1/72. Yeah, maybe. SKS Fokker F-27's Search and Rescue Maritime Aircraft, 1/72 scale. Small for a Fokker 27, I would say.
Oh, I've just realised we've been on this clue for 25 minutes.
Well, I think we should put another clue up there then, mate.
Yeah. There you go.
So number 1, lack of feedback in my power controls contributed to my crash.
I'm slacking
today.
Getting into the convo too much.
I know. And just enjoying life, really. We are here to enjoy ourselves anyway.
Yes.
Oh, Stuart says a P-38L/J long-range fighter from Frog. Whirlybird 172nd English Electric P1B. Very nice. Eastern model Seahawk in 172nd scale. Oof. Not great. Couldn't even dream of flying where I was young. No air cadets for kids on council estates in a small village. Yeah. Most important thing they pointed out pre-AF safety briefing was remember to unplug the RT lead. Yes, that would be useful. But I thought they had a safety. Yeah.
Sorry,
pulling the D ring was actually probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
So jumping out and thinking, "Hey, this is fine. Where's my parachute?" Ain't happening.
Yeah. Well, around the time I was in the cadets flying those, there was actually a female air cadet that was killed in a crash because she didn't have, she was too frightened to bail out.
English Electric P1 from Merlin Models in 172nd. Well, been F's. Merlin Models P1 in 172nd scale. Very good. 1/16th scale John Denver. Afraid not. Did an AEF flight in the Chipmunk, then lucky enough to be backseat qualified on the Hawk T1. Excellent.
Yeah.
Mark 172nd scale Swift. I do have one of those actually, Airfix Swift.
Shelby went in a Hawk, didn't he? Because he was
Yes, he
basically
did. Yeah.
So he got to fly with the red arrows.
Very nice too. Very nice.
They let him control the aircraft for a bit as well.
My God, did they know what they were doing? Really?
I know, right?
Dear God.
Yeah. Having seen his DIY skills.
Yeah. Which way does this go?
Where? At what point do I stop drilling?
Yes. English Electric P1 172nd. Pegasus 172nd. Bolton Pool P111A. F-104 Starfighter. Micromere de Havilland DH-108 Swallow. Oh, I'd like one of those. Later all, have a good evening. Thanks very much for dropping in on, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Michael, Checkmaster 172nd Bolton Pool 111 or 111A.
Ooh, could you imagine if it was this one?
It's like quite big. The C144. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Actually, it's a pretty cool looking airplane, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good looking thing.
It's the sort of thing where you can just imagine one of their spies was sat either in England or in France and went, oh, look, that plane looks fast. Here's a sketch. Right, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
This is how they do their supersonic passenger flights.
Yeah. Except they have actually quite efficient engines.
Yeah.
Which the Russians didn't have.
Yeah.
Planet Models DH-108 Swallow from Russell. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Rob, the Fiesta 144.
Sorry, I didn't realise.
Charger, I think it's called Charger, the reporting code. 2144 Charger. I can't remember. I used to know all of these things. I can't remember many of them now. SPAD 33 Berlin 172nd by VAMI Models. Interesting. Oh, Jacob's building a 172nd Concorde later this year. Oh, is that the Revell one?
That's
Revell big one. Oh, it'd be.
Mm.
Well, it kits de Havilland Swallow. 108 Swallow.
I think Nick's going to send you a 148 Vulcan when it comes out. Just to annoy you.
Yeah. Frog de Havilland Swallow 172nd. As long as it's not that bloody 135th Messerschmitt 323, the Gigant. That's like 5 feet across.
Yeah.
Dewar, a Vega 5, Lady Lindy's special hobby 172nd scale.
See, what you could do is you could always put that on the roof of the North Wing and have it as a giant weather vane.
In a strongish wind, it'd probably take off.
Yeah.
With the North Wing.
Yeah.
Pro Resin 172nd bottom pull P120.
You could sit Hamish in it.
You probably could actually. You'd probably climb in. Just think, oh, this is nice. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for my new sleeping accommodation. Love it. Bolton Paul apparently made the windows in Sean's parents' house. How nice. Olymp Pro Resin Bolton Paul P120. Ian. Lover 172nd Super VC10. Oh, that would be nice. Welly Kits Avro 707 in 172nd scale. Nice. Vacform Hawker P1052 in 172nd scale.
You should know better than to make out that you don't like a certain type of kit when Nick's around.
Ah, Nick knows I hate Vacform. Jacob, it's a Helle boxing, okay, but you have the Revell decals, so the British Airways version's very nice. Very nice. Pro Wrestling 172nd bump and pull P120 from Rob. Take the wings off and put wheels and motor in it and drive it to the shops of the weekly shop. You probably could. Probably could. It would be
I don't know, could we fit you in a 135 Gigant? Being over 6 foot tall. Maybe if we lay you down.
God, it would just be huge, though. Oh, the engineering in that to make that kit in plastic.
It'd have to have a wooden frame and fiberglass or something, wouldn't it?
You would think so, or steel main spar or something.
Yeah.
I know it's got a massive, great strut under the wings, but even so, God knows how they're going to do it, if they do it.
Well, could you imagine?
All sitting there going, ha, 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 they believed us. The monkeys, they believed us.
Yeah, I think that's probably more the case. Could you imagine molding the side panels of those?
Yeah.
Because they weren't metal, were they? They were fabric. So
no, I think it's a metal frame with fabric cover, most of it.
Yeah.
For lightness.
So can you imagine molding a panel that size in styrene?
Lockheed Lightning P38J in 172nd scale. Unicraft Bolton Paul BP100 in 172nd scale. P120 from Main Track Models in 172nd from Julian. This will be 1.58 meters. Exactly. It's going to be huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, I mean, and God alone knows how much it would cost.
Yeah.
You know, the price of the kit would be phenomenal. You'd be like sort of 500-600 quid at least.
I think the only way they could do it is if they made it one of those RC models. That's the only way they'd make the money back on it, because there's a big market for that, isn't there? Especially America and that.
Yeah. Wings off, it would look a bit like Gru's car from Despicable Me. Yeah, it probably would actually. BP100 looks like it's flying upside down and backwards. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But it's going to be a part work. You're absolutely right. That's the best way to do it. Panel by panel. PM model Northrop T38A Talon in 172nd. Froghawk Seahawk in 172nd. Mark built a 172nd Boeing 707 some years back. Massive, yeah. It would be absolutely huge.
Mm.
Mm.
So, what are we thinking? Do we think anyone's got close?
Well, Nick said some have been very hot. So, I have to see. Rob has got a pair of Trumpeter 135th Hokum kits on cheap back order from Italy. Very nice. Avro P707A Pro Resin in 1/72 from Matt. And Andrew Checkmaster Bolt and Paul P111 in 1/72 scale. A 1/24 Saturn V. It would only be 4 meters long. Yes.
I think what Airfix need to do is come to an agreement with the Top Gear and the BBC and stuff, and make a model of the shuttle they did, where Top Gear replaced it with a Robin Reliance.
Yes.
That would be a cool kit.
Yes. That would be fun, actually. That would be fun.
And it'd be a smaller one because they didn't use full size fuel tanks and
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, the Lego Saturn V is a meter long. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the Revel one's not much shorter. Because Kay's built it.
Oh, right. Okay.
She's got to paint it and do some finishing bits on it. Like, she's sorting out a new crash room at the minute.
Excellent.
So she moved a desk in there today, so she's happy. Ooh.
Yes, it was a pity it didn't work. A lot of it was spot on.
Yeah.
I think it had some problem with it not releasing properly from the external tank or something, didn't they?
Yeah. I was watching it the other day. It didn't release at all, and it just came back down and exploded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that would have been impressive to see that gliding down.
Absolutely, yeah. Anyone have any information on the Avro Lancastrian with 2 jet engines that did the first ever jet passenger flight with Rolls-Royce Neen engines?
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard that. I've not heard anything about it.
The Lego Concorde did tempt me, says Jacob. Oh, yeah. Astonishing thing with the Gigant, it's not that someone thought of it, that someone signed off on it. Well, yeah. I mean, the 321 was the glider that needed 3 BF-110s or a Heinkel twin, the Heinkel Z 5-engine thing to put it into the air. And then I said, well, it's got to be a bit more self-reliant. Okay, well, we'll put 6 engines on it then. And if you've got a heavy load, we'll put a couple of rockets underneath the wings as well. Oh, what, underneath the wings of a fabric-covered aircraft? Yes. Okay, that's fine then.
I think at some point somebody needs to make a new model of the Blackburn Beverly, because that was a cool looking aircraft.
Oh, that's a lovely plane, actually. A lovely plane. De Havilland Twin Otter, 1/72 from Joe. I can tell you it won't be a Matchbox kit of any description. I know that.
Yeah.
I'd love Cortele to do a 1/32 Avro 504K and then an N, one in the eye for a certain movie director. It would be nice to do an Avro of that size. I do like a 504. De Havilland's prototype, the H110, Steve Vixen prototype.
Probably.
Well, like Robin was the only project Clarkson took one look at and didn't want to be any part of. Yeah, that's quite not a surprise. We've got the Dragon 1/72 Saturn V. That's 5 feet tall. Same as the span of the 1/35 Gigant. Yes, a kit, HE111Z. Yes, beautiful. You can get them in 1/48. ICM do them in 1/48. And they are lovely. Really would like one of those. Aaronville, many years ago, taking flying lessons. I was once in a Cessna, asked the flight tutor, where's the parachutes? He said, none, as we're flying solo. And when we get 10 feet off the ground, jump. Yes.
Yes.
Julian's got to go in 20 minutes at past.
Yeah, we know, bud.
Yeah. has to go.
There's no follow up to that. Oh,
there you go. Repopping the 172nd. Yes, I believe so. I believe they are.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Sabine Schmidt's driving a Ford Transit around the Nürburgring. I know, absolutely astonishing how fast she... It's like going around the Nürburgring in a Ford Transit, overtaking Porsche 911s and things like that, and undercutting people on corners. Absolutely astonishing piece of driving.
Do you know what? When those guys driving the Porsches and stuff like that, their manhood must have gone... Their ego must have just disappeared in an instant.
Firstly, when they see a Ford Transit, undercut them, and then when they get to the paddock, it's like, I think I'll take up cycling. She's amazing. They did like large things, yes, but it was a great idea in a way, but whatever.
Well, they did use them, didn't they?
Yes,
they
they
had
did.
Very few of them.
Yeah, they did. They did. Fabric aircraft with rotor fairy swordfish. Absolutely, they did. They did fit rocket launching attachments to the swordfish as well. Going to grill some burgers tonight, so for good luck, splashed a tiny bit of stout on the burgers.
I've definitely corrupted him.
Totally. Yeah. Sabine Schmidt's Wotterwoman. Yeah, she was funny. She was really funny.
She run rings around Hammond, didn't she?
Oh, God, yeah. Speaking of fillings, I'm thinking of doing a 172nd Harrier version. So 2 Harrier fuselages mated together in the middle with some sort of wing. Italeri did a 111Z with a 323 and a 321. The Hasegura kit is superior, though. Yeah.
I introduced Kay to Top Gear the other night.
Oh, yeah.
She loves it now. She thinks it's hilarious.
Should put another clue up, do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for another one. Due at Farnborough in 1952. So spec E2749. Lack of feedback in my power controls contributed to my crash, and due at Farnborough in 1952. Very nice. Guess to annoy me, former plane Avro 707A vac form ho ho. I have made a vac form kit. I have actually made one. It was interesting, but I have got another one to make sometime eventually. But
I've got one vac form kit, and it's a mini art ruined building diorama.
Right? Yeah.
And even that, I'm like,
yeah. I know how you feel.
Especially as they have to stand vertically and things. You're like, that's going to be so flimsy.
Yeah. Oh no! Once they're glued together, they are rock solid, mate. They are properly really good. But it's just getting all the edges sanded down and filled in and all that. It's just a labour of love. Yeah. I have built a Gloucester. Sorry, was it a Gloucester night? It was a Newport nightjar, but then it got taken over by a British company. I think Gloucester nightjar, one of the very, very early naval biplane in 172nd. This is as well as it's that big. I have built one. I just didn't enjoy it terribly much. Let's just say. Project X P120 in vac form. I've got more to do. I mean, I'm not allergic to them. They're just an absolute pain in the backside. There were 2 Neen Lancastrians, tail codes Victor Hotel 742 and 737. There you go. Frog de Havilland DH110. I don't think so. Possibly. I don't know yet. Maybe there will be call for one. There is actually, curiously, a place called Evans in Illinois. It's I say place, it's like 3 farms, but it's called Evans. It's not incorporated as a town as such, but it is there on Google Maps. and stuff
When I
like
read that, because we've been talking about Top Gear, all I could think of is Illinois Evans' Indian cousin, Indian Evans.
that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's not Illinois Evans. He's Illinois Evans' Indian cousin.
Chris is the Havilland DH110 prototype or whether fighter vac form kit. Oh dear. Heritage Aviation Models, Hawker P1052.
Of course, the really scary thing is all these different Evanses all look exactly the same.
Yes. It's
Just
funny
with
that.
different hats.
Yes. It's all a question of hats.
Yeah.
DH110, 1 second. Frog, DH177, de Havilland, DH110. Main track models, 172nd, DH110. And Nick says, we do have a winner.
Hey. So,
Right.
clue 3 was
Black Widow Maker. Oh,
and clue 4 was Ben Gunn. So,
there we go.
do you reckon we tell them what our guess was before you're opening it?
Yeah.
Bear in mind, we don't. Nick hasn't told us.
No, he never tells us.
So before we know,
He
for
laughs
certain,
quite a lot sometimes.
yes. So we thought it was the Pro Resin 172nd Bolton Paul P120.
Yeah.
And the reason we thought that is because I did have the history up. Hang on. There it is. So, it was speccy for lack of feedback caused a crash. It was due at Farnborough. Black Widow Maker. It was painted black just before, or the last version of it was painted black. And the test pilot was called Ben Gunn. So that was what we thought.
Yeah.
And that was without using AI.
Indeed so. Absolutely. We are AI negative, I think we can say.
So, Nick, put you on there so you're bigger. So, Nick, who won? I think I know who it was.
Who won, Nick? And it is indeed the Pro Resin Bolton Paul P120 in 1/72nd scale. There it is. Oh, yeah. Clear acetate instrument panels included. Highly detailed model resin model kit.
I wonder if Stato should be keeping our scores as well, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've been doing very well lately, to be honest with you, mate.
That's who I thought it was. He got it within like 30 seconds of starting.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think Nick's score has taken a bit of a beating this time.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's produced by Olymp Models, made in Ukraine. Huzzah. 35 pieces.
Yeah. So well done, Kev. Get in touch with Gary.
Yep.
And then
I'll put you in touch with Nick. There we go. And it's all being a resin kit is basically
one piece.
A bag of stuff. A bag of beige. We have a lovely bag of beige here. And a very much smaller bag of clear. Well, they give you 2 canopies. That's nice. Don't know if it's because they look identical, so they might give you one in case you bog up.
If they give you canopies, wouldn't that make it a hybrid kit rather than a resin kit? No. So how much has to be plastic for it to be a hybrid kit?
Controversial. I do have a hybrid kit around, actually. Real one.
Yeah.
A real hybrid. Oh, it's over there. Can't be bothered at the moment. Yeah, I got the updated S199 from Edward.
Yeah.
With the new resin version. There's like 3 or 4 different types of 3D print resin in there. They've changed because the earlier ones were too brittle and horrible. That arrived the other day. As
Oh,
well,
yeah, I
there's an
remember
ejection seat and all that. And it's all very nice and lots of bits and pieces. And there's 2 of those and 3 of those and all loads of bits. Yeah, there we go. Could be quite fun.
Julian says Nick is 6 behind now.
Oh my God, he's only 1 behind earlier when he started out as well.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's the thing with these. It's resin. That's all right. I can do resin. Dutch Dave says the contents look depressing, but they're just like a bit more rough than necessarily. I'll be fine. I'll get it done. Oh, must do the Ford Tri-motor in Lauche Airlines markings. Okay, I'm guessing those are really difficult markings. Does the winner get the kit? I get the kit. Nick sends a prize kit. What Nick will do is chat with whoever wins and figure out what they're into and stuff like that, and then send them something. If they're outside the UK, he'll do something else because of taxes and postage and all these different things and whatever. Yeah. But certainly within the UK, Nick will send you something different, but something that you want to model. He'll have a chat with you about what you like to make, and then come up with something to send you. So no, yeah. I get this, and then whoever wins it gets some lovely, properly done high pressure styrene injected thing. I get the resin. I have built a couple before, and they were really fun because they can be really odd things. Very, they're by their very nature very low production runs. There's only one of these damn things ever built anyway. So,
See, I'm really lucky because Nick knows I love vehicles and things. I get really cool, like massive fire engines and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like tactical 770-piece tactical fire truck last time. Oh no, Panzer Wasserschlepper last time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm definitely going to do that in RNLI colours.
Excellent.
I think it'd just be too funny.
That will be fun.
It'll upset the purists, but hey,
it's your model, your rules. Either that or an Oban convertible outside Club Obi-Wan, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. There we go. Going to go and put first camouflage colours on your Lidl P48Bs. Happy Tuesday, Ian. So good of you to drop by, mate. Good to see you. Do I video the kits you build from Nick? And I've got more than I can shake a stick at in the stash at the moment because apart from anything else, I'm rather behind on building at the moment. But there's lots of things like I'm building this old Airfix Russian P2 at the moment. Yeah. Well, it was. Anyway, it's got to this sort of stage at the moment. Just got the gun turret in place now. That was something Nick sent. He does send a lot of stuff over. So, yeah. We do. Some of them are things that from the channel and from the live streams, and some of the things he just sends because he's thought you might like this, and over it comes. So he's incredibly generous.
See, absolutely I wish my computer was capable of doing video editing, and I was a better modeler because then some of the kits Nick sent me, I'd love to do videos of building.
Well, I feel your pain. I've just ordered a new computer. Oh God! And I wish I was a better modeler in that I was actually making models at the moment. I haven't been for a long time for various reasons. So I'm itching to get back into the model. I've still got this bloody BF-109 sitting here. That's been here for ages. I just want to get the paint on it and get it moving again.
Yeah,
but I've got a fully made engine which looks awesome, if I say so myself. I mean, Airfix did such a good job with that engine. And I just want to finish the darn thing. I love the kit, but it's just getting the time to actually finish it. So infuriating.
Well, that's the thing, because
But hey,
I've been building that 135 T15 armor personnel carrier for
oh yeah,
weeks and weeks now, and it was only Monday or Sunday I got the tracks on it, and then Monday I've put one of the side panels and put the decals on it.
wow.
And it's just taking forever because I just don't have the energy because I'm doing so many. I mean, this week I got 6 live streams.
Wow.
It would have been 7 if it wasn't for the 48.
Yeah.
So that's and that's every other week now as well.
Mm.
I'm doing 7. So every other week there's 14 hours of content going up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, 10 hours on my channel, and then 2 on yours, and then 2 on Moz's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bloody hell. So how much that? So that's 4 sets of 4. So that's 16 plus another 4. So 20 hours a month. Is it? Yeah, on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
20 hours a week. Jesus.
Well,
that's a full-time job almost.
no, it's not 20 hours. It's 20 shows a month. Each one's 2 hours.
Yes.
So it's 40 hours of content a month. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, Russell's got to walk the dog. See you next time, Russell. Good to see you along, mate. Have a good day. I missed the Wasserschlepper stream, something I might have guessed. I was just the first in the pro wrestling avalanche. Yeah. Good for you, Kev.
Yeah.
Good for you, mate. Well done, you. Mac 2 kit of the World War I Renault Marne taxi if you want it, Mikey.
Wow. That'd be cool. Yeah. That would be cool.
There you go.
Yeah. If you're on Facebook, I'm on the Bearded Veteran Creates Facebook page.
Yeah.
Get
Drop him a PM. I've got a 148th Tonka, 72nd Vimy, and a 148th SE5A from Nick. Excellent.
Nice
Set of kits.
I've got 1/16th Vickers machine gun to do as well. But that's got to be
The
done
other day I was just swapping some emails over with Mark from Quartere Models in New Zealand about this and that. Of course, I did an interview with him and all that, and after a while, one of them, he just pops in and says, "Oh, by the way, I've just popped a Spitfire Mark V in the post. Just a little thank you for help, for spreading the word." I thought, dude, that's really nice. A Quartere Spitfire is coming all the way from New Zealand. Man, what a nice guy. That's a lovely chat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Simon seems to have found an order of Seamew. Oh, I'm so sorry, Simon. Please don't hate me.
I think looking at it, it's probably better doing a 148 scale one.
Yeah,
how thin the tail is on it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Large shape airline markings aren't too hard. Fictional airline in Temple of Doom. There we go. Lovely. What sort of price is it? Thinking of getting one, says Jacob. What have I done to these poor people? Jacob's about lines at a similar stage. It is a gorgeous kit to make. I've nothing but pleasure making this so far.
I was thinking of doing the 48th 109 for 48 and 48. But I don't know because the I don't know if I could. I don't know if I want to rush doing the camouflage.
So
Unless you do a desert one. True, but the reason I got it is to
do the weathering on it rather than the camouflage.
Yeah, I want to do Battle of Britain. I want to have that, the Hurricane and the Spitfire together. I've got the Spitfire Mark 1, the Epic Spitfire Mark 1. I've got the Messerschmitt.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just need to get a Mark 1 Hurricane at some point. So they'll all be in the same scale, and a 148 Stuka when that comes out.
Yeah. Graham says you'll hit slow patches. It's called life. Got like I've been trying to finish since last week. Yeah, it is. The only problem, Graham, is this is actually my job. So it's a little bit of a more, but it's only because there's a lot happening in the house, a lot of house stuff. We were just deciding now the schedule of getting someone to dismantle the water, empty and dismantle the waterbed, then having the bedroom painted, then having the floors done in the bedroom, then having someone come back and rebuild the waterbed with all the needs a little bit of TLC. It is 24 years old.
What are you going to do if the guy that turns up to come and dismantle it is a guy with a massive 70s tash? Like Ron Jeremy?
No, I know. We know the chap. He's a very good man. He's a very good fellow. Don't worry about it. Why you have to have porn references to waterbeds is beyond me, really is.
I just think it'd be hilarious. I'm thinking, now you're going to laugh.
Yeah, with some sort of hidden MP3 device playing sort of. Yeah, and it's going on. Yeah, I'm here to sort out the waterbed. Oh, are you? The 109 makes the Dredge Shelf of Doom look so cool. Well, it would if it were painted. I want to paint it. A 1/16 kit wants to have a dabble, needs to be not too big.
1/16 universal carrier.
Yeah.
That'd be quite a small one.
Yeah.
Or 1/16 Jeep.
Mm-hmm. There's some good 1/16 Jeeps a lot around. Enfield watches both of us a lot, Mikey. How about that? That's nice to know. Ditto, Aaron, says Julian. Very kind.
Oh, of course, we can't get rid of Julian.
Yeah. we love Julian. Wayne, mother evening. Oh, good evening, Wayne. How are you? A Japanese tankette or a 1/16 Jeep. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1/16 Jeep would be really good. A couple of years ago, Aaron Phil. Yes, I remember. I remember indeed. Well, we try to be encouraging because that's what this model making lark is all about. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. You're not supposed to stress about things too much, and just do what you can and enjoy it. That's the by far the most. It's a hobby, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Do it the way you want to do it. And if you're happy and you enjoyed the experience, winner chicken dinner. There's no point in doing anything else. You want to get involved in it, competitions and doing this and that. Grand, why not? But don't beat yourself up if you see. I've been going through Facebook and going through YouTube, and because I've not been making much, thinking, oh my God, these guys are doing this, and oh my God, these guys are doing that. Oh, look how much they're producing, and da da da. And these are guys who've got a daytime job as well. And I've done nothing. You start beating yourself up over it, and there's no point. You've got to just relax and just I'll get back to it. And so I won't I'll never win a competition at Telford or wherever, but then that's not what I want to do. I just want to build planes that look kind of nice. I've had fun doing it.
Yeah,
it's been good for me to do it, and just chilling out and enjoying the result. And if I can make some mistakes and own up to them and say, oops, I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
If you forget to do it, this is how I got round it, and that helps out someone. Brilliant. Even better. But if someone just looks and says, well, I can do that, and they go off and do it as well, fantastic. I don't care. But it's as long as everyone has a good time and enjoys the hobby, because that's all it is. It's a hobby.
One thing I am looking forward to is on our, obviously, Gary, on my channel, on Mondays, build whatever we want. Then Tuesdays, World War I. Thursdays, at the minute, is Tornado. And then 2 weeks' time, we're changing. But next week, we're starting the members' choice,
Mhm.
and it's going to be nice to all be doing a different build.
Yeah.
Change. So
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, yours is a Japanese one, wasn't it? That you're going to be building.
It is.
Mine
It's a
is
Kawanishi.
Mine is the Amusing Hobbies ARL 44 French heavy tank that Rob sent me. So that's going to be fun.
French heavy tank. That sounds like a. I think we need a recount on that. It just happens to have been a French heavy tank that you came. I see. I'm building this.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It's got a
That's
giant fish under it.
Yeah. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I quite like the tracks on this ARL 44. It's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
They're not flat track plates.
Cool. I've got a mask set for it as well. This was sent to me by Rob Nolan, so it's got a mask set in it as well, which is nice. Yes, he also sent a some styrene molded Japanese harnesses, pilot harnesses.
Yeah,
for the seats, which is really nice little detail that came with it. So that's good. So that's all very nice. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I do like building things like that. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes with a beaching trolley as well.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I'm looking forward to that, friend, because it's a very big tank. That sounds like a daft thing to say, but if you look at a Chieftain or Centurion, they're big, but they're also low.
Mm-hmm.
And wide. They're low and wide because obviously the lower the profile, the harder it is to hit. This isn't. This is like someone got Warhammer and stuck a turret on it.
Right. Like was that Soviet, the KV-2, the Soviet one? It's like the regular thing, and then this massive turret on. I mean, like huge turret on top.
Ooh.
You think, more than about sort of 15 degrees, and that is toppling over. I'm sorry, just
switch my camera off and I'll get it down. I'll show you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right. So that's it. It looks like a fake Warhammer tank or something.
It's excellent.
There you go.
Really nice.
Switch that over so people can see it. There you go.
Very good.
That's really cool.
I
quite like that. Yeah. That's top of that's the side profile of the chassis.
Mm-hmm.
The hull.
Nice.
It's just a massive block on tracks. And the cool thing
Sounds
about
good.
the box was it's actually got original black and white photos on the side of it as well.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah. They've done like quite a narrow but long and tall sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Excellent stuff. Excellent.
See, I would put a big white flag on it, but we can't really make that joke anymore after the last few weeks.
No. I don't think so. Well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I said make lots of very interesting. Oh, do you see that they're doing some gangster figures? I see them coming soon. I can't remember what scale they're in. Don't know if the 24th to go with the other one, or 35th, which means they'll be doing another version of the Model T before long. I can't remember which, but yeah, at last, gangster figures, cool, really funny.
Yeah.
Bless them. Watch this for my mindfulness and well-being, then maybe at model shows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Mindfulness. That's why I do Tai Chi. I had a chat with Mark. He genuinely loves the hobby. Yes, he does. Mark Robson from Cosray is it just absolutely loves the hobby. It's astonishing how really into it he is. And he's really into research and the whole background of it, not just the making kits and producing kits and putting them together, but the whole thing, and involving lots of people in the research as well, and get as many opinions as possible. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic guy.
Julian, put that.
Oh, Julian's going to go. Bye, Julian. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Always good to see you, my friend. Jacob, tempted to get the Corsair Spit as it's the only scale build I haven't done a Spitfire in. There you go. Julian, it's the SB6 version, HMS Warrior in 1957. Ooh. Fell asleep after painkillers. Well done to whomever won. Yeah, well done to whoever did whatever and whenever. Well done them. Well done them. Been playing Arc Raiders and VR to de-stress. Modeling's going okay, but self-induced pressure to build an okay level that's sometimes challenging. Yeah. But what's an okay level? You know, it's also subjective. I've made some kits and, you know, I'd take them to the model club and I think, yeah, no one's going to be impressed by this because I'm bothered with any fancy stuff. I've just built this and people go, oh, that's really cool. That's a really interesting kit. Oh, that's amazing. What was it like? Da, da, da. And then I'll take something I spent ages on, like the Jaguar. And it's like, oh, yeah, Jaguar, yeah. And then, oh, dudes, I've just broken my heart for 3 weeks building this damn thing. At least, you know, it's really weird what people see and think that's really cool. Well done, you, sort of thing. So, okay, an okay level is what you're happy with, Kev, I reckon. And other than that, just don't stress it. Don't stress it.
Yeah. I was playing like tabletop roleplay games like Dungeons and Dragons and things as well. But I found that the more I'm doing YouTube, the less time or the less bandwidth I had for doing that.
Yeah.
I've given that up. Because then you know, putting food on the table is more important than playing games.
Yeah. 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 But then can't sort of lose track of your mental health as well, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean,
we all have to step away every now and again, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, for me, the big recharge mentally is when I'm building a kit that's for myself, not for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like that T15. I'm really enjoying building that.
Yeah.
I can just build it how I want.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, that's right. That's a good idea, mate. That's a very, very good idea. Take photos of each stage, put them into short finish, chat about how you felt building them. Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
just under 22 quid for the CMU.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty much what I'd pay for an actual genuine CMU. Although you could probably sell the engine as for spares for considerably more, make a profit and scrap the rest. Jacob's definitely getting it then. Okay, fine. Oh, Aaron also built an outside model cave. Excellent. Oh, see, mine's a wing. His is a whole town.
Yeah. Mine's just
impressive.
A room in my house.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Gonna go downstairs town.
Mine used to be the dining room when the kids are little. Now it's not a dining room. Now it's got bookcases and model shelves and all sorts of it. All about me and my hobby. Well.
Mm-hmm. Gida says, the Japanese tankettes, there's also a Mark 1 Panther. I suppose these are the 1/16 things that are not too big to model. Tamiya 148th armor and soft skins are fun little builds. Yes, they are. I think I've got a couple of egg egg things that Matt sent over, a P-51 and a Sherman. Might do the Sherman, but when I start getting back to this, get a Sherman and just actually weather it as well as building it as a toon tank. Actually put some weathering on it and make it look cool. Maybe on a little diorama or something, just for fun. Yeah.
I've not done a 148th armor yet.
I did a 148th Sherman last year for the 48-hour group build. It's nice.
I've done a 156 Rubicon Tiger tank. That was quite fun because you could just focus on doing weathering and things, practicing that.
I have seen it. I've got an AK Land Rover, by the way, over there. I'll be starting before long. It looks really good. They're very detailed, really, really cool detail. Lots of parts, but very nice. Enjoy the habbing every now and then. Have a Guinness. Of Joe, you have totally switched him over. He's gone to the dark side now. He'll be going to bars in America, in Mississippi. But the beer is not black. What is going on? What are you giving me? No, I wish the black beer. Rob, my mistakes are usually big, gluey fingerprints. Yeah, absolutely. The Corsair 109E is going to sell well. Yes, it will indeed. The 109K has sold pretty well. 109E should do very nicely too.
That helps with gluey fingerprints. Fiberglass pens.
There you go.
You just rub it out. I just sat because it's just it's just fiberglass that's on the end of it. It just gently rubs it smooth.
Excellent. There you go. Educational as well as entertaining. That's what we try to be.
Try to. Fail.
Yeah. Mainly military. There's only one left apparently, so you need to get onto that CMU quite quickly. And there's only one left. Darn, I won't be able to buy one then. Tosh. A French heavy tank. Didn't Jim date her in high school?
But
About to start a Bandai TIE fighter to try and regain them. That's a good idea because there's not a lot of parts, but they look really cool when they're finished. And you can battle damage them if you want, or you can do them pristine. You can have a lot of fun with them.
Can you imagine doing that as Spitfire scheme or something?
I saw one in, I think it was at Telford. It's a TIE fighter and an X-Wing or whatever they are in Star Wars, goodies and baddies.
Yeah. Luke's was an X-Wing.
The baddies one, whichever it is, was done in Luftwaffe camo. Yeah. And behind it, screaming in, was the goodies one in Battle of Britain, British camo. And it and a nice little thing, like a bit of like a Cliffs of Dover sort of diorama underneath it. And I thought it looked great, actually. It looked really, really cool.
Well, you can always take part modders.
Of course you can. There you go. AK models, very detailed but not easy to build. That's why I got the Landy, because I thought it's not going to be terribly bad and difficult.
See, I'm quite enjoying doing mini art kits.
Yeah.
Especially this Austin we're doing, because it's not overly complicated.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't take too long to do.
Yeah. Yeah, article was saying that you need to do things with your hands as well as you're exercising your brain. You need activities that keep the sort of manual dexterity going. So apparently Robert then just ordered 4 more kits on the basis of that. That's and it says nothing wrong with big turrets. Absolutely.
Yeah. I might do a KV2 at some point.
Love big turrets and I cannot lie. Jacob Edmund says, saw the KV2 at Bovington. Huge thing. Yes, it is.
I mean, I don't have any hang-ups about doing Russian vehicles, so I mean, like I said, I'm quite enjoying doing that 215.
So
yeah, might get one of them at some point.
Built that French tank. It's a very nice kit, apparently. There you go. Got a French big turret tank I can't remember the name of, says Andy. They married a Shah B2 with a King Tiger's gun. My goodness me.
That's another
Mistakes for learning tools. Yeah.
The King Tiger.
Yeah. Mistakes for learning tools have 172 P47 in the cabinet with the gear on the wrong way. Serves as a constant reminder to check, then glue. Absolutely. Dry fitting is the friend. Tiff misses building with you guys. Oh,
well,
Tiff.
You can always build on a Monday, Tiff, and I can do the modding side of it. It's fine.
Do it.
Most of my Monday, when you're off on a Monday, I do the modding anyway. I just pick something that's going to be fairly slow. I don't need to do a lot on.
And it's let's the party again. Hope you had a good evening. Yes, we have had a good evening so far, Andy. All the best that you're here, of course.
Yeah.
Boss, FV4005, recently refurbed by Mr. Hughes, is very similar in proportion to the KV2. My God. Yeah. Guido's building a KV2 prototype with a 107mm gun. Ooh. When's the Pymash video coming out? I don't know yet, Rob. My stepson, Joe, needs to sort himself out on that. But at some point in the near future, no doubt. I think he's traumatized. He's been doing a lot of afternoon teas. So we took Maria to the Savoy last week to do an afternoon tea. I think.
Is he finding his
the jelly deals
without thinking?
Yeah. I think the jelly deals were just that one step too far. He didn't like those. Although he did like the mash. He didn't like the pies. Graham's got to go. Thanks for dropping in, Graham. Really good to see you, mate. And of course, I did the proper grown-up double pie, double mash. No messing.
I had duck with mash tonight.
Duck?
Yes, I like duck.
Well, I like duck as well, but wow. Amazing.
Great
choice.
Yeah.
And a bean casserole.
Yeah. Well, last night, Kay said to me, "What do you fancy duck for tea tomorrow night?" I was like, "Yeah, no problems." Then about an hour later, she went, "What are we having for tea tomorrow night?" And I went, "You said duck," and she went, "Where?" And I looked at her. She went, "What?" And I went, "Are you being serious?" She went, "Yeah, where do you want me to duck?" And I went, And she's like,
"Damn.
I thought you meant you want me to duck out of the way or something." I was like, "No, darling."
No. No, my dear. Dearest one. Dear.
He's trying to speak to about 1/16 because that's pretty much all he does.
Yeah.
In tanks.
Radio controlled Leclerc MB2. Very nice.
With white flag dispenser.
Yes. Ugh. Alpha 1 TA is the big turret French tank, makes KV2 or even FV4005 look small.
Nice. I want to have a look at that now.
The main kit is pretty good. There we go.
Alpha 1 TA. Oh, yeah. That's a cool looking tank. It's like a cold. It's like they took a tank chassis, stuck a caravan on top, and then put a massive artillery piece on the front.
Okay. That sounds like a Top Gear special.
I'm not joking. There you go. If I can focus it.
Oh, dear goodness.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
There you go. Doesn't it? It looks like it's got a caravan on top of it.
Dear God. Yeah. Wow. There was a model of the lost World War II Japanese heavy tank. I built it, but find it implausible. Yeah. Just finished my small airfield. Oh, excellent. Good man. Am I guessing the FX Legends Douglas Bader set? No, I'm not. I've got a Bristol Bulldog to build, and I've built a Spitfire and Hurricane in the past, so no, I won't be. But no, they're great kits. Aaron went to 10-pin bowling for physical fitness, met nice people. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Very good. Rob, the Simu was truly an old dog. I should know. I've knocked around with a few, lol. Yeah. And he's built a 148th KV2, of course. Of course. Oh, Kev, Jamie Hagger brought his Typhoon to my model night the other night. It's a work of art on the plasticky flesh of man as an artist. He is indeed. The Typhoon, I think, is that the new Airscale 1/32 one. It's a completely 3D printed thing, but it's in insane detail. Really cool. And it makes a good model. I think Night Shift did the AK Land Rover, and it's beautiful. There we go.
It is.
Just like Jamie Hago's done this, Night Shift's done that. So why am I bothering? Yeah, really. Why am I bothering, Mikey?
You know the one you reviewed?
Yeah.
Bob tried to order it on from Jadlam's, but he didn't realise he'd accidentally left my address in it until he'd ordered it. And I was like, "Do you want me to send it to you?" And you went, "That's all right. I've just ordered another one."
Oh wow!
I was like,
nice.
Thank you, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Yep. 10-pin bowling. Join the Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, it's good fun. Getting out and seeing people in a different environment is a great thing to do. Model Minute said an X-Wing in American markings from a Mustang, I think. Yeah. Looking forward to the AMT 1/32 tie Interceptor. Looks brilliant. Indeed, it does. Bought issue 1 of the new Partwork Warhammer thing. The figures look incredibly complicated to paint. Well, again, I think a lot of it is they are incredibly complicated, but they're actually, because the complications in the design and all that actually bring a lot of surface detail out. You can just pick out the surface detail. I mean, I did got that far with one of them. Just putting a load of gold bits and pieces on, and it looks all right.
You should get that one, Gary. It's $2.99 for the magazine, and you get 4 models with it.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting for you to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting the hang of what Warhammer's about, and getting the hang of things like don't just build the whole thing and then paint it, because you've got to try and get in behind all the guns and stuff like that. So there are stages. You get to that stage, then paint it all, then put it all together, sort of thing. But yeah, they're fun. And you know what? The other good thing is, apart from people who are really into Warhammer and all that, you can basically do what the hell you like.
Yeah.
You don't have to paint them because they're not real. Okay. So you can, you want to paint them in, I don't know, digital camouflage, then do. You want to paint them in olive drab and make them look like they've come off the Somme with mud all over them and things, then do. Have some fun. Do what you like. Or you can go down the route of conventional, these guys are this colour, these guys are this colour, whatever. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah. Well, I did 3 of the same figures, and I've got I've done mine in metallic colours.
Yeah.
I've done a blue one, a green one, and a red one.
Yeah. Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kev has a share in a narrowboat. Oh, how nice. Doing the windlassing at the lock, frees up calories for wine and sweets. Yeah. In our teens, my teens, I used to go on holidays on narrowboats with my parents. I used to love it. And yes, had to do the locks and the swing bridges on the Llangollen Canal. In particular, they've got these lift bridges. You have to grab them and pull up the bridge. Stuff like that. Used to, my friend Simon used to come along as well, and he's a somewhat lesser stature than me. And sometimes, it's the old thing of pulling it down, and then suddenly Simon would go up and the bridge would come back down again. Have to get out and help out. But yeah, all the locks. Oh my goodness, yeah. If you get a step of locks, you do a proper workout, and then you tie up at a pub overnight, which is there we go. Reach the P's that are individual rivets and bolts.
Yeah, on that Austin, you have to do the individual rivets on it.
Excellent.
If you look, on the sprue, there's a flat bit of sprue that's just got dots on it, and you have to slice the dots off, and they're the individual rivet heads.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the hardest part.
Skiffs about that. He's done that on his 135th Akagi, hasn't he? He's done like thousands of rivet heads. Wouldn't build modern Russian vehicles, but 30s, 40s Soviet tanks are great fun.
Yeah, each to their own.
Each decides what they want to do.
Yeah. See, I don't paint them to look like modern Russian vehicles. Like the one I'm doing doesn't look anything like it. Because it should just look flat green and things, but it doesn't. It looks more like a rusty colour. Yeah.
Rob's waiting for next truly fiendish Conundrum. Absolutely. Yeah. Often to see the Hawaii is very good. Took Helen there about 4 years back. They had a great time. They had a great time. Going with the Everyman's Garage from Chester. These are the recovery vehicles at Goodwood Revival each year. Oh, how nice.
I think Airfix need to do a 135th Land Rover with the Fred Dibner decal scheme.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Because it's British, isn't it?
Yeah, very good. Can't get much.
Know it.
Although he'd probably say you were Yorkshire rather than British.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That would be really cool.
I think that'd be really popular.
Yeah, definitely. I have an Italeri Autoblinda 41. You want 48th doing for the 48th and 48th. Yeah, why not? Jack's great show is always night on. Yes, it's almost 4 minutes past 10. My goodness, where does the time go? Another great live stream, guys. Night. Oh, not good night, Simon. Take very good care, mate.
Yeah.
Space Marines aren't real. They're as real as you want them to be, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, if you get that first edition of that Spearhead magazine, it's only £2.99. Like I said, you get 4 models with it. It's a good place to start, isn't it?
Yeah. Member of the local IPMS Norfolk and Mod. Yes, they are. Shamefully haven't presented a model to them in all the 3 years. Been a member. Nice to talk models. Do you know what? If they're nice guys like the guys down at my club are, they'll just be supportive and encouraging. And if you want to know more, ask, and they'll happily share knowledge. But they won't. If it's a good model club, you put something out, the last thing you want is someone to go, well, that's not very good. In that case, you think, neither's this model club, mate, I'm off. And don't bother going back because you don't want that rubbish. Certainly when I go to Harrow, you never hear that. They're really supportive and really helpful. And if you have got questions, they'll help you. They'll share their knowledge. That's what they should all be about because it's a hobby.
Yeah.
To save costs, they filmed some of Star Trek on Earth wherever possible. Yeah, of course. I know. It's surprising, but they did have to do some bits of Star Trek right here on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dibner Defo, says Rob. You see, you've hit a nerve there, mate. Loved Fred Dibner. Yeah. Health and safety, what's that?
Yeah, it was Blackburn, wasn't he?
Oh, was he? I do beg his late pardon calling him a Yorkshireman if it's a Lancastrian.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
such a character.
Oh, he was.
Amazing.
Yeah, he didn't have balls either. He had giant brass space hoppers between his legs.
Yeah. I mean, just like fearless, proper,
Yeah.
old school steeplejack. Yeah, safety rope. What was that for?
Yeah.
Rope.
You're never safer than when you're doing it without a harness because you're never going to let go.
Yeah. Yeah. Done 1/16 T72 and T90. Well, the ditching beams of balsa wood are 20 centimeters. My God.
Wow. Yeah, there we go. I think that was
Yes, good night to you, Rob.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hope to see you all at the weekend.
I think that brings it to a nice ending.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you very much, Mikey, as usual, for keeping us going like that. Thanks to Mystery Box Nick, of course, and for Julian popping in now and again to keep us on the straight and narrow path. And thank you to all of you for watching. I mean, there's still 57 of you on the stream, and we're already like 7 minutes over. It's so good. So have a great time. Do pop back. Remember, there's no Monday Matters next week because I'm doing the 48 and 48 and I haven't got time to do it. But do drop by the 48-hour group build. Even if you're not taking part in building something, drop by, have a look, have a chat, see some of the guests that are popping up, maybe even have a look at the auction. But if you do join in the auction, please only bid what you can afford. We don't want anyone getting into problems because they think they're doing a charity a favour. Please just, if you are bidding, bid within your limits. But most of all, just drop by and have a laugh and come and see us. I'll be there most of the weekend and lots of other people will be too. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. Take very good care. Mikey, my friend, thanks so much and good night to everyone. Bye-bye.